So I have a question for you all out there, all you fly fishers. Who are we? Where did we come from? Who was the first of us? Yeah, I think about that kind of stuff all the time. What kind of fly rod did your grandfather use or your grandmother? What kind of fly reel did their grandparents have? How long have we been doing this? How about the folks that came a long time ago? And I can tell you this for sure. People have been fly fishing for hundreds of years. What kind of equipment did they have? How did the equipment that you've got evolve? Where did it come from? Who thought it up? These are questions that I wonder about, probably because I have way too much time on my hands, but these are things I think about. And if you look at the evolution of fly gear, rods, reels, its line, etc., it all makes sense. It's a piece by piece, a stepping forward to what we have today. It's really interesting. People have been fly fishing for a long time. Grandmother fished, your grandfather fly fished. People before them fly fished. Believe me, there was a lot of fly fishing going on in the 19th century, even the 18th century. And to be honest with you guys, though it looked different than what we do, people were fishing in the 17th century and the 16th century. And it looked similar enough to be called fly fishing, I promise you that. So you wonder, you go out to the garage and you look at that fly rod or your fly reel and you say, I wonder where this came from. How did this evolve? It just didn't appear. Do you ever wonder what fly rods in 1830 looked like? Or 1930 looked like? Or what they might look like in 2030? Because I guarantee they'll be different than what they are now. We're in a dynamic and evolving sport. It's not the same as what it was. It's not going to be the same in the future, that's for sure. So one of the things I find interesting is kind of looking at the past and looking at the stuff our ancestors, our grandparents, our grandmothers, our grandfathers used and saying, yeah, this stuff's okay. It's interesting. There's an honesty and integrity to it. I like all that. There's a mystery to it. How could you fish with this thing? I have a couple of hardy fly rods that I don't know how people fish with. I really don't. I have a hardy fly rod that I'm not sure how the thing goes together, to be honest with you. And I'm supposed to be good at all this stuff. I think the tale of who we are and where we came from is really interesting. I really do. So my name's John Sullo. I'm with Backcast Vintage, and I'm told I should tell you where I came from and how I got here. Well, it's a pretty dull story, so I won't bore you with all the details. But there are two consistent things about my life. I love to fly fish, and I love old stuff. That's absolutely true. My whole life, I've been in the antique business in one form or another. I've written some books, I've written a bunch of articles, been on a TV show or two. All that's been a great time. And I love to fly fish. I was taught to fly fish when I was about 6th grade in Adams Pond in Godfrey, Illinois. When I was 13, I got to go out to Montana and I got to fish the Smith River and Belt Creek. And I'm here to tell you guys, the Smith River in the 1960s was really spectacular. A bunch of naive boys with dry flies and big gaudy knots. We caught tons of fish. It was fantastic. But I've spent my whole life fly fishing. I have. So I have these two lifetime interests, fly fishing, antiques and old stuff. So in my dotage, and I believe I'm in my dotage now, I thought we'd combine the two and maybe sell some really cool, interesting, antique and collectible fly fishing gear. All of it. Rods, reels, books. I swear, I think next to religion and politics, there are more books written about fly fishing than any other single subject on the face of the earth. And I am really not kidding. You have no idea how many books there are written on fly fishing. There's tons of them. From right at this moment, all the way into the past. Matter of fact, one of our very first books on fly fishing, and it was fly fishing, was written in the 15th century. Pretty interesting, I think. We got a long history behind us. Anyway, we're going to sell some pretty interesting fly rods and fly reels, a bunch of old books, some art. So if you're interested in wandering back in time, fly fishing time, you might give a look at our website. We got a bunch of stuff on it. Maybe some will interest you. I hope it does. If you have any questions, give us a call. I'm old-fashioned. I still answer the telephone. Give us a call. Good fly fishing. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.